Your Country 1039 KGRT. That's Rascal Flatts, Fast Cars and Freedom.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It is time for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Warming up nicely, so yeah, looks like a good time to go out and walk around downtown and enjoy that. But our question of the day today comes from the fact that today happens to be National Beer Day. Yes, that's right. The Beer Institute recently asked 1,159 people who they would like to share a beer with. And some of the answers came up like Bill Gates, Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, and Lady Gaga. All of those were on the list. But what about you? If you were to share a beer or a beverage in general, could be a tea, could be a coffee, could be a root beer, who would you share that beverage with? What kind of would you ask them? I'm going to put this one like living or alive. If you could have a beer with a famous person, who would it be, and what kind of question would you ask them? Yeah, that is our question of the day. If I'm thinking about it for me, quite honestly, if it has to be a famous person, I would love to sit down and, I don't know, have a drink with Robin Williams. He's one of my favorite comedians of all time. That would be awesome. Or Superman. Maybe. Yeah, but what about you? What famous person would you like to share a beer with or a beverage in general with? And what would you like to ask them that was right there? So, I would just ask Robin, what in the world is going on in your head? And then just let him go off on some sort of weird answer, right? But, let me know your answers for our question of the day. You can call those in. You can text those in at 575-523. KGRT, that's 575-523-5478. And yeah, what famous person would you like to share a beer/beverage with? And what would you ask them? That is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Okay, exclusively up on our social media pages right now. And what famous person would you like to have a beverage with, I think I would like to, share that root beer with Robin Williams, one of my favorite comedians, and just kind of pick his brain and get comedy gold out of all of that. If I was trying to think of somebody else, dead or alive, if there was someone alive today that I would do that with, who would it be? I mean, there's so many people out there. Still wouldn't mind having a beverage with Gwyneth Paltrow. Even though I know I don't have a shot, it's just, stubborn I am. Yes, I am stubborn. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. Let's see what's going on. Domino's Pizza has introduced a garlic and herb Easter egg. It is a blend of sweet and savory flavors, complete with a tub of garlic sauce. The eggs will not be available in all Domino's branches, just a few. That's just a bit of a tease there, isn't it? Let's see. Home Depot is not going to start charging for parking. Apparently, the rumors of charging for parking occurred because of an April Fool's posting, and shoppers believed the fake news of parking fees, leading to frustration in social media. But yes, Home Depot is not going to start charging for parking. And Tom Carroll of Boston lost 132 pounds on a Chick-fil-A diet. He ate a spicy Southwest salad every day for a year. Carroll started his journey at 360 pounds, and he also makes, of course, gym visits and has cut out the alcohol. There are other things you have to do to get that done. But, yeah, congratulations to him. Side note, Mom had a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich last week for the first time, and she loved it. She's like, it's a real chicken. Yeah, it is. Oh, also, movies, Hollywood, they had some new box office results for this weekend. A Minecraft movie did about $157 million. The film cost about $150 million to produce, and it earned another $144 million overseas. So a total worldwide weekend take of $301 million, which means we'll probably get a sequel. It's video games and movies don't necessarily work out too well sometimes, but something tells me, just like the regular Minecraft game, which I don't understand, this movie will probably, or is doing really, really well. And yeah, I don't get it. Could be an age thing finally catching up with me in video games, but yeah, I just have never understood the idea of Minecraft. But that's just me. Once again, we are looking for answers for our question of the day today. In honor of National Beer Day, what famous person would you like to share a beer/beverage with, And, I mean, it could be a root beer, it could be a tea, it could be anything. But who would it be, and what would you ask them? That is our question of the day today, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.